So here we are at it again. I was able to commandeer 2 vessels in a row, twice the same. And this is Ecliptic Claymore II. The Ecliptic are soldiers of fortune, guns for hire. They do anything from security services to assassinations, you name it, they do it. At a price, of course. Let's look at the outside of the vessel. It's a rather thin, sleek one with a very, very dark paint scheme. I think the propulsion doesn't seem to be the issue. Grav drive. Here's the landing bay. We'll enter via it in a second. This looks like a cargo compartment. Armament. Nothing especially noteworthy. Come on. Another armament. Here we are. Shield generator. Maybe this is the shield generator and this here is the... Oh, this is the docker. I beg your pardon. This is the docker. This is the shield generator. My bad. Okay, so... Yeah, I think... Oh, this looks like a huge cannon. Okay. Let's go into the vessel. Alright, landing bay. Mines. We enter through the ceiling of the landing bay. So, leads us to a little storage compartment. Oxygen, nuclear waste, whatever your heart desires. Go through it. I'll show you how this door opens and locks. It's more impressive from the other side, so we do it again. Here it is clamps going into place, releasing and locking the door. Somebody nodded off here, caught him off guard. You see a lot of Oliver Twist. Don't pick it up, it's not worth anything, because apparently when Earth went to shits, everybody saved books from Charles Dickens and nobody bothered to save anything else. So just FYI, don't bother picking them up unless you're a collector. So this is a 2-in-1, a 2x1 all-in-one berth. With a bunk, coffee maker, a little kitchenette, meeting table for dinner, water dispenser, and there seems to be just adjacent the next berth, or is this the same? No, this looks... Well, it's a 3x1. No, it's a 2x1. From here to here. So 2 berth. Yes, that makes sense now. Sorry I didn't do a dry run, so this is with all the possible errors I can make. So let's go up a little here and see what there is to see. Jump up. This leads to the docker and another storage compartment. So nothing of overly exciting, but necessary. So, and to here, the next level, again, a little compartment. These doors we already have seen. This appears to be a control center. All the available data for the crew. A little kitchenette. Control panels galore. So now we come to something which we have not seen before, if I recall correctly, and this is the bridge. As you can see, there's a lot of it. The view promises to be outstanding in my point of view. We have here the access to the artillery, cargo hold, captain's locker, and here just some decorative elements. However, what we have not seen so far is there's a second level to that bridge, and we enter the brig. So I'm not aware how much you know about naval warfare. A brig is normally an arrest cells for the crew. So yeah, if they're undisciplined, didn't do their job, whatever the case may be, stealing, they will be put into the brigs. Of course, can also double up, you know, for persons of interest if you need to capture them alive, which you can't do in the game as of yet, but that would be a very nice and probably much awaited feature. So this is the control panel for the door. I had to open it during the combat to get access to this guy because it's bulletproof, the door is, and he was on the other side. So I had to open it, which kind of gives me the chance to demonstrate what it looks like closed and open, because the problem is at the moment, once it's open you can't close it again, which is a pity. I think they should correct this just for immersion's sake. So you can see this in a rest cell with a seating, a bed, and the loo. Not much privacy to be had, but I mean, it's a prison, not a hotel. So if we go to the other side, this is what it looks like. Closed, steel enforced, probably bulletproof glass. Somebody forgot to clean up here. Probably need to find a cleaning lady. There's even a fan here. Some control panels, fire extinguisher. The lot, control panels again. And there was another feature. Where is it gone? Oh, here in the corner. Some storage. Ooh, threads, mine. Some storage. This is probably for the overseer. It's a good view to both arrest cells. And here we feature a hats. This seems to be a hats only, without an opportunity to take a shower, but you know, nobody hears you stink in space, or something of the sort. So which is a little bit noteworthy and maybe innovative. Let's call it innovative. Adjacent to the brig, we have the captain's quarters. So we have here a seating area. I think there would be a couch here if it wasn't for the passerelle here. Is there a door? There is. So I don't want to hear the guys in the brig scream and moan and bitch around while they're arrested for that little bit of torture. I like how they decorate it with, you know, all these knickknacks, set of cards, tea, souvenirs from planets you visited, control panels. There's the bed, another seating, you know, photo albums. This looks like an ant farm or something like that. Well, it says some sand sculpture. In my head, it's an ant farm. Even the plushie, you know. I think just it adds some depth to something which has no function at all. Tea leaves. This is again a kitchenette, for toaster, grill, whatever it is. And here a working area. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it's mine. So go out here again. Through the brick. I think we looked at it all. It's not a massive vessel, it's rather sleek, you know, streamlined. But it had some features we haven't seen before, namely the brig, the double, you know, the two-story bridge. Yeah. So I say we sit on the helm. And check the view, which, as suspected, is close to flawless. I mean, there's some struts in the way, but, you know, the front view, which is the one which you will most likely have during combat, I think it lets little to wish for, actually. It's little to be desired. It looks nice, it's clean. No struts in the way. You have a very nice view. Up. Yeah, and, you know, in my head, in my immersion, left and right are covered by your co-pilots, weapon engineer, whatever the positions are called. So yeah, all in all a neat ship. Here's another skylight. I mean, this is probably the best visibility we've seen so far from any cockpit. So let's have a look at the stats, shall we? So it is a C-class ship, a little bit smaller than the ones we've seen so far. But if you're not, you know, a bragger, you know, a poser, I think it serves its purpose. It has some functionality to it. No workshops though, which is a pity. I like to have the workshops wherever I go so I can modify my weapons, whatnot. So C-class reactor with 30 power at standard, 6 crew, vessel of this size, this class, that's decent. Leap distance is maxed, so nothing to complain here. Shield with 1170, let's compare it to the Prophecy. It's the same, so no disadvantage here. Damage is, I guess the same, different kind, but, you know, probably again it's more a matter of preference. Cargo hold is respectable at 3000. I mean, I think the only one I have at the moment in my hangar is the Prophecy 2, which has a bigger cargo hold. The hull HP are comparable to the Prophecy. The fuel isn't, but I mean, it would make sense if you look at this behemoth And then you compare this rather sleek or streamlined, whatever you want to call it, vessel. It makes sense that it would have less fuel capacity. Just notice the dimensions are similar between this one. It's 36 meters in length, 20 width. And if you look at the Prophecy, she's 33 by 22, so there's not much bigger. It just looks very clumsy, this one does, and this one looks rather, you know, more sporty, if you wish. I really like the feature of the double bridge. That's a very nice, very nice feature, a touch to the vessel. So yes, I think that concludes our tour of this vessel for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Cheers.